I think I found a really nice thump here. Listen to that. The only effect that we have on here right now is a minimal EQ that's cutting below 25 hertz and dropping things down a little bit around 10K with a shelf. It's all just a big resonant thump. And if you've also been following what I've been doing on the modular system, I think a lot of this is actually similar in a way to the setup that I've been doing with the clicks and pops there with the resonant filter and the wave folder afterwards. So what do I have going on here? We are using the aux send, and we're using a Y cable, actually. It's copying the signal into just two duplicates. It's like a splitter cable. And one of those is going into channel 1 here, and the other one is going into channel 11. Each of these is being used slightly differently. The channel 11 input can get a little bit more gain because of this level switch here. So this is what's driving our pulse, and we can get this really low compared to anything that we can get on the preamp channels over here. These just drive into a much slower speed of pulse. Have that all the way panned right so that we can't hear it, but it's going into the aux send, which is mono, and then that's running into channel 1 over here, which is adding a lot of low end, but then also cutting low end below 75 hertz. And that creates this really nice hump that gets rid of all of the really sub audio stuff, and we get a lovely build up around 75, 80 hertz, which gives us this amazing kick drum. Well, not right now. What did we do to it? There we go. We turned down the clock entirely. You can hear this is now just the feedback loop on here when there's no pulse running into it to drive it. This is controlling the speed of our pulse. And this is controlling sort of what we're hearing as this sound gets run through this frequency buildup plus the cut here. And you can hear, if I zero out the EQ here, turn it up a bit, very clicky. Bring in that low. It thumps now. Control the mids to give it more that mid-range body that you can hear above, or less of that, so it's just a deeper thump. And we can control a little bit of the click with the high end here. You hear that little tip on top of it now? There's no high. There's all high. I think someone asked me maybe a month or so ago at this point, how do you get something really slow on the mixing board? More gain. Listen to that. There's some sweet spots, but I think some of the sweet spots here are really sweet. I don't know. This is cool. I'm playing with Y cables. I found a great thump. I wanted to document that. Keep it thumpy.